I work at the Tainacan project in Brazil in the development of a repository platform for WordPress that let users manage and publish digital collections as easily as publishing a post to a blog. We are now working together with the Brazilian Institute of Museums to implement Tainacan in its 30 federal museums and turn it into a service that IBRAM, the Institute, could offer to Brazil's more than 3,000 museums. We had the opportunity to present the Tainacan platform in the Euroepana pre-meeting at the World Digital Library event in March 2019. And we showed what we were doing by the time and how the idea of using WordPress in our plan would facilitate the way specialists from the GLAM sector deal with organizing and publishing semantic data. We would like to present now, in 2020, an update of what is going on with our project. We have already published the collections from 18 federal museums, and the movement is calling the attention from many memory institutions in Brazil and in other countries. I should mention that the Mexicana project from Mexico is at this time experimenting with Tainacan in some of its projects. We also want to talk about what we perceive as effects of a powerful open source approach applied to the challenges that we face in the efforts for integrating the diverse collections from the GLAM sector. There are many statements from users showing that the moment of publishing the collection online has a real impact on the museum specialists. And the beautiful thing is that the experience gives them a clear idea of why it is important to integrate the collections. Somehow, people start to see that to take care of the digitized collection of the museums is a task that goes beyond the walls of the museum. And that moves them to understand why to use the standards and how the digital tools can help them. We are certain that the WordPress interface usability has much to do with this perception that we see emerging in our partners in this project. We'll also want to talk about the new developments that are coming from the WordPress universe. You must have heard about Google's Web Stories, which is the visual storytelling format for web content created to compete with the Stories format, which is wildly popular on social media. The idea of Google is to offer the format to websites, and these stories were limited to the walled gardens of the 4 social media apps and do not rank on Google. And they are launching now, Google, the Web Stories for WordPress plugin, which connects with all what we are already doing with the images of the museum collections. We are still playing with this tool, and we are not aware of the broad meaning of this development, but we are sure that these kind of upgrades are a direct consequence of using the powerful WordPress open source paradigm. I think it will be interesting to show the Europeana community how much we have grown in 1 year, how much resources we are using to make it all happen, and also hear from you about how we can better integrate this part of the global effort around digital libraries. That's it.